Right, I've had a bit of time to sit in here now. The light's lovely. I don't even need my directional light on. The light isn't even diluting much towards the back end of the shed. I mean, if I needed to, I could redirect some of those panels to the back, but for the time being, I don't think that's required. So, I've been looking around now that I've got a bit more illumination. I found a lot of files online for pegboard holders. So I think what I'm going to do, eventually, is probably panel the backs of the doors, obviously avoiding the locks and the hinges, with pegboard, probably the side too. Because there are storage solutions for just about anything you can imagine for pegboard, if you've got any 3D print files to hold it. Which will give me a bit more space, free up some of my shelves up here so I can put some of my devices on there that aren't in use and not on my table. The plaster terrain corner, which was over there, that's where I used to all my my plaster moulds and stuff. You can probably see a bit of plaster on there, look. And my vibrating table to get rid of all the bubbles, which is also covered in plaster. With the arrival of 3D printers and whatever else have you, the plaster side of things, and there's a big bucket of plaster under there, the plaster side of things has kind of died a death. It's messy. It takes time to cast all the individual blocks, and it takes time to glue it all together. So all the moulds that are in there as well, they're probably not going to see the light of day for quite a while now, I wouldn't have thought. So I can reclaim that corner as well once I've got rid of all of John's Imperial Fists. The racking on the side here, which was donated by John as well, I've also noticed that I've got boxes up there on that bloody shelf that I could have put on there ages ago. I just haven't put two and two together and done it. So I'll get that sorted. So the new lights, by the way, absolutely bloody fantastic. You could recharge Sudden Superman in this place. It has been mentioned that I'm probably going to need to start putting sun cream on and maybe sunglasses. But we'll see. Starting to get a headache. Don't know if that's the lights. I don't know if that's just my usual body being shit. We'll see. I've got my little space heater under there too to keep me nice and toasty. What else do we have? More storage stuff there to put up somewhere, probably over here, once all this crap is gone out of the shed. So the plan is, we've now got folk moved in next door. They want to rip out the privet that separates the two properties and put a fence up. I felt a bit hesitant about that at first because obviously we'll get a lot of wildlife stuff in the privet. However, it's an absolute pain in the arse to cut it. It's over 6 foot tall. I've got a set of aluminium ladders that turn into like a little workbench table type thing that I generally use to stand on to cut the privet. So I'm not getting any younger either. It's only a matter of time before I fall off the damn things with hedge trimmers in my hand and probably, not my luck, cut off a bloody leg or something stupid. So yeah, we've agreed to let them put a fence in. Once they've done that, the idea is we're gonna get a little plastic outhouse type thing to put against that shed because I don't need to leave that space anymore to get to the privet to cut the damn thing. So all of this non-hobby bollocks gardening shite, all of this crap here, that's gonna get yeeted straight out into the new hobby space, into the new sheddy thing, and then we'll have more space in here for hobby stuff. I mean, look, there's stuff even under there. Look, oh yeah, and when I was talking about paints yesterday, there's more in that bloody tin. So, you know, if I can get everything out off the floor and organised where it should be onto nice, lovely shelves, so I can space everything out, have everything organised, it may help. I don't think it'll help me get any more organised, but it'll help keep things tidy. And when people come round, there's somewhere for them to actually sit and chat And even if they just want to escape their respective partners, I can possibly clear a space on another desk for them to do some painting, which might be something to look to in the future. Probably John and Scott, just get out of the just get out from under their feet for a change. Come and use some of my gear, some of my equipment, and improve your own hobby stuff. Other thing I wanted to mention now. Obviously, I know I keep showing her off, but she's not going to bloody focus now. It's because I'm actually quite proud of her. I haven't done any more since I last done a video, but I can't stress this enough, guys. The one thing that has upped my game severely when it comes to painting, I mean, that is the best model I've ever painted. There's no ifs or buts about it. Yes, I've still cheated. And yes, I cheated with my my Soviet army as well, but they haven't come out as well as she has. She's got so many more highlights on her. Now, the only thing that has changed in the way I paint is I'm now using a sodden wet palette. I keep banging on about them, guys, but I can't stress enough how much these improve your quality of life when it comes to painting. I'm probably going to struggle to do this one-handed, but if I take these off here, palette, they're still useful for GW paints and stuff like that, or airbrush paints, or when you're doing dry brushing, even, because obviously when you're doing dry brushing, you don't want to thin your paints down, which automatically happens when you put it on a wet palette. I'll move these off here. Now, I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to open this up with one hand, so I may just have to put it down, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to have to put it down because the band's going to be too tight. Right, I'll just stick you on there for now. You still hear me, but Oh, I've just blown some coloured sawdust all over John's iron hands. Whoops! Never mind. Don't worry, pal, I can blow it all off with the airbrush, honest. Right, so inside the wet palette itself, you've got space for paintbrushes. They only hold the standard army painter brushes. It's an army painter wet palette, well, what do you expect? But you can put brushes in there for storage if you like. They're going to rattle around a bit. It's not going to hold them tight. Underneath that, now bearing in mind, I started painting her a week ago, maybe more, and those paints are still wet. They're still usable. I have still got all of the different shades and blends that I have used for the highlights and things. And all I've done is I put a blob of white in the corner there, and I'm using that white and dragging out some of the colour, some of the original colour. And that's giving me the nice transitional tones between the base colour and the highlights. Can't stress it enough, really. This is what's improved my painting, beyond a shadow of a doubt. I can come back to it. The paint's still fresh. Maybe add a little bit of water here and there, but honestly, absolutely fantastic bit of kit. I'm going to stop waffling on. I've made a few videos over the last couple of days now. You're probably getting sick of the sound of my voice. You're probably getting sick of the sight of my shed. And John is probably certainly getting sick of all of his unfinished models. Just so I'm going to end on a bit of a goofy note, shall we say? Bloody hell! I mean, look at them! Look at them! Completely directional, absolutely brilliant. Superman charging LED lights. I just hope they last. Right, I'm off again, guys. I'm going to do some more painting. Hope this headache clears up. It's not getting worse. I don't think it's the lights. I just probably haven't drank enough. I'm really bad for that sort of stuff. Anyone that knows me very well probably knows that. Alright, so video's knocking on for 9.5 minutes. I'll sign off before it gets to 10. Catch you later, guys.